live readings for whoever would like today. All you have to do is put your comments, your questions in the comment feed there, and I'll answer them as I see them. So I'm doing this on a different day than I usually do. I usually do this on Tuesdays, but I was on the road. I was on the road earlier in the week, Monday through Wednesday. I was in Oklahoma, as I used to. I was on the road almost all of 2019, and of course that had to change. That had to change in last year with lockdown. So I've just actually done my first trip to Tulsa, to Oklahoma City, and it was lovely seeing some familiar faces and getting to do some classes and groups and sessions and all that. So that's where I was on Tuesday. And I'm home now. A little bit tired, I'm going to be honest with you, but I do like to keep things regular. So I wanted to do this. For those of you dropping on now, I should check because I'm still getting used to this. I'm still getting used to the platform. See if you've no one's put in any questions yet. I'll probably see them as there they are. Hello, Brandy. Thanks for putting the question in. I'm still new to this system, so good to know. Good to know it's working. And it's amazing to see you. Oh my god. I love your coffee posts. Valerie. Okay. Okay. Seeing some questions come in for the next 10 minutes. I will take general questions after that and then take specific questions. But I'm going to go in the order that I see them. And the first one is to Valerie. I'm now curious when your birthday is, Valerie. But, all right. Now, all right. Right, this is the, can I do this? No. There we go. That's the question I'm going to answer right now. Oh my god, I love technology. Okay. Sorry, I'm so excited for myself right now. What do I see for your birthday? Okay. You know what? Just so I'm putting the cards down, Valerie, I was getting, show her. And in future, maybe I'll have an extra camera here and I can show people what I'm doing, but I want to see what I'm seeing here. So the first card that came down, Valerie, is the Queen of Wands right here. And that's you. It's a very empowered space. Now, this card is the Five of Swords, and it actually is in the past. And this one, the Empress, is in the future. So I just want to put those down so I can just show you that I see you, one, stepping into your power, then two, letting go of the dregs of, I'm saying the dregs of it's a word I don't want to say out loud, but I'm going to say misuse of energy. From other people, you're letting go of that and stepping into an even greater power. And I want to just preface all of that, Valerie, with I really am seeing this and I really mean it, okay? The expression to step into one's power, to step into one's potential, it gets overused, it's diluted, but that's what I'm seeing here. That's what I'm seeing here. Wonderful start. And, if there is that for you, it's because you can carry it, right? It's not magic. It's not spirit feeling like being nice to you. It's because you can carry it. And that's a function of the work you've done. So, can't remember when your birthday is, but happy birthday. Okay. And the next question is Jolie, wondering about relationship coming in soon. Okay. So, Jolie, I'm looking at two windows here for a relationship, all right? Because it's not just one. You know, there's a lot of threads going back and forwards here. So, let me back up, because I'm seeing three different men here, and that doesn't mean you have to have three relationships. It's opportunities and possibilities, and there's. I'm just trying to get a sense of time here. It's late summer, okay, late summer into fall. That's when I'm seeing. That's when I'm seeing a relationship for you. That's when I'm seeing a relationship that you could see yourself in. You could see yourself holding. I'm seeing something else as well. I'm seeing you starting a friendship that will turn into a relationship next year. So you've said the word soon. I always find that to be an interesting word. Well, my soon may be different to your soon. But if into summer and early fall is soon for you, then yes, yes. But I just want to say there's an opportunity for something that begins as a relationship, which develops into something else. Both of those are good paths. Both of those are good paths. Okay, and Xion. Intending to get some guidance on look out for a new job for you. Okay. Now, does that mean you're looking at a job? I wonder. Okay. Oh, this looks really good. This looks really good, Xion. Just to show you some of the cards I'm looking at, the card for right now is Three of Wands, and it's like you've been thinking about this for a while. And opportunities and possibilities. Is that the word? Yeah, sure. Possibilities starting to come to you. The card of the outcome is the Ace of Pentacles. Great money card. A position that you can express yourself in rather than do a job. It's you want more than that. You want more than that. You even want to be expressing your more spiritual nature through, which, by the way, doesn't have to look like this. It can just look like being a decent person. It can just look like listening. It can look like elevating energy for people around you. Lots of different ways we use our spiritual abilities in the workplace, in the office. So yes, I really like what I'm seeing here. To try and angle this towards the question you've asked, I feel like it's going to come to you. People use the word manifestation very very frequently, and forgetting that it is a combination of two things, like yin and yang, right? We've got to feel into and put out the energy of what we want, but we also have to do some work with that. And I'm seeing that you've done both, and I feel that it's going to come. I feel it's going to come. So really what I'm saying here is put out the energy, do some work for it, but allow it to come to you as well. Okay. And Elizabeth, is this new guy a good choice? Will he be good for you? Elizabeth will want to say yes, I don't. I'm not loving how this relationship's looking, honestly. I please put yourself into it and so on. I do feel there's a few lessons for you, two of you, to learn, some karma to clear. Absolutely. But I feel that he's going to be a little high maintenance. Speaking as someone who's probably high maintenance themselves, but I see there's going to be some points where one of your stuff activates the other of your stuff, and it gets a little hard to resolve. But that said, we've got to learn our life lessons through somewhere. Relationship is one of the fastest ways to do it, and the most graceful ways to do it. So for the sake of that, enjoy this relationship for what it is. I'm just answering your question, okay? Okay. Brandy. So Brandy, everything that I'm seeing here, and I think you can hear this, everything I'm seeing here is speaking to me about, patience and perspective. Patience in terms of, we talk about divine orchestration and the plan and so on, and they're saying, that the Spirit's saying to you, give us time, let us show you. It's not going to happen right now. Patience in terms of using what you have, including money and physical health. Use what you have as you have it, rather than trying to call for more or lamenting that you don't have more. So use what you have; it's enough. I'm also looking at the card of the Empress here, again speaking to me about a passage of time being necessary. And one last thing I want to add to you is, when you find, I have this expression, like having a pebble in the shoe. Like a small thing can ruin a nice walk. That's how I see it, a pebble in the shoe. And so you have some beliefs, 2 or 3 beliefs that are like that, and it can take a bit more space than it needs to. And so Spirit's asking you to question those beliefs. Don't just be ridden by them. Don't just be dragged along by them, but actually question them. Take a belief, turn it upside down, ask, is it true? That sort of thing. Okay. Really good to see you the other day. Hey, Raina, you made it. Okay, don't see a question yet, but I'm sure I'll find one. All right, so, and I'm just going in order, everyone. Okay, and just so you know what I'm looking at. Oops, can't see it. No, yeah, you're not looking at the same thing I'm looking at. I've got a list here. So anyway, Savannah. Oh, my husband has not been having a good start of the year. I was wondering if it will get better. For him, I think you're wanting to say. Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I really am sorry to hear that, Savannah. Yes, I do. I do see it getting better for him. Yes, I do. You're a calming influence, calming presence on him, Savannah. It may be hard for you to see that because you're the one that has to farm a lot of that energy, and process it. So do support yourself with that. Yes, I do see he has been having, I use my words intentionally, I do see he has been having a tough time. Remember that you, while you fill his cup, you have to fill yours as well. Just saying. But yes, I do see things improving for him, and improving quickly. I would say he'll be things going to happen before. Things are going to happen before then, but I think you'll find by August he's a very different person, right? So I was just trying to scroll. There we go. Hello, Ricardo. Okay, Angie. Starting a new position on Monday. Can you tell me if I feel welcomed and how my anxiety level will be on my new position? Okay. Okay, I'm going to answer these questions in reverse order, okay? That I see you having a handle on your anxiety. Like once you get there, like a minute or two after being there, you click in, I get that I get that you would feel apprehension now, but once you get there, boom, you click into gear, you're good. Now, there's stuff going on at this place. There has been stuff going on at this place. So I see you walking into an energy that you are not expecting to be walking into. Know that it's not you and it's not about you. There's been other stuff that's happened there. I see a lot about emotions circling around. It's not you. It's not you. Show up with a smile on your face. Show up with not with naivety, but with innocence. Okay, it's a very what's the word? It neutralizes things. It's going to help other people trust you, and that's not your responsibility. And yet, as a co-worker, one has to do what one has to do. So, in reverse order, I don't see you showing up with anxiety. I see you being able to handle it and yourself very well. And don't take what you feel when you walk in there personally. It is not about you. Okay, Linda. Feel like the life force is out of you. I'm sorry to hear that. Gosh. You know what how I'm seeing this, Linda, is actually that there is so much vitality, but it's not getting used. It's not actually getting to be used with you. So, and so when that backs up, yes, we feel fatigue. We feel all sorts of things. So, just because I know this energy is you work with this energy, I would suggest you call and work with Archangel Michael. You've got a couple of cords to clear, but that's not it. That's not what is causing this. What is causing this? There's things you want to do, but you're not letting yourself do them. You're not giving yourself permission to do them, and And forgive me being so blunt and direct here, but please stop that. Please stop that. Sometimes, for someone like yourself, you may have to sit down and think, well, if I was not me, if I was someone else in this situation, what would I do? If I was someone else wanting to do in this situation, what would I do? Because when you think about being someone else, you give yourself a mission, and that's what you need to do. You need to release a lot. You need to do a lot. Take a day off. Go do something dumb. But what I'm trying to say here, Linda, it's not that you need to receive in energy. You actually need to let it through and out of you. And so consider this, ponder this. Just an open question. If you had 1, 2 days free, possibly 3, what would you do with that time? And I don't know is not an answer. There is an answer. There's like 4 or 5 answers you have. Oh, Jolie, you're very sweet. Julia, should you go to, there we go. Should you go on vacation in Florida in June or stay home? Okay. I love this song. You know, that looks really good. It looks really good. With a question like this, I might often look at how it looks not to go, but why don't I just do that? Nope, couldn't be more clearer. Yes, do go on vacation to Florida in June. Absolutely, yes. Enjoy. Okay, Carrie Ann. Little changes, some guidance we greatly appreciated. Karen, I'm not doing general readings now for the rest of today. I will gladly for you to take a specific question, and we've got like 40 minutes. I'm sure there's time, so give me a specific question. I'm sure I'll get to it, and I'll answer that with the greatest pleasure. Okay. Okay. Oh, Dawn, I'd like some guidance for coping with the loss of one of my pets. Oh, I'm sorry. Having trouble with accepting the circumstances. Yeah. Oh dear, it hits us hard when we lose a pet, doesn't it? Right. There's 2 things I want to say to you here, Dawn. One is you can't rush grief. You can't rush grief. There's ways of speeding it up, but there's not ways of shortcutting it. Okay. grief is what grief is. What grief is. What I will say about the animal, the pet, is yes, the pet of course has gone. The love that the pet represented will come to you again. Is coming. Two things there. Will come to you again and is present in will come to you again. I'm not saying in what form. I'm saying it's a feeling, okay? An animal activates feeling us. The love that the animal brought out of you, is still present and will be coming again. And when I say again, I mean multiple times in your life. And so look for what the pet brought out of you, brought through you in any ways. Look for that feeling in other things. It's not going to replace it. This isn't about sugarcoating it either. It's about connecting with the wheels of life continuing to move. And remember, your question was about acceptance. It was about acceptance. I've got a couple of cards I'm looking at here about the family, and that kind of love, which is long term. It's not sporadic, or the word's escaping me right now. But anyway, look for that feeling of love that the pet brought out of you. That is accessible again. Form is gone, yes, but it will support you with acceptance. And I'm just going to say to you, when the grief comes up, go there, feel it, let it move, and it will pass for that moment. There'll be more to come, because of course there will, but don't sit on grief. You want the grief to be over as soon as possible. Yeah. Okay. Tracy Charles, I see you have a question there. I'm not doing general readings right now. If you have a specific question, I will gladly answer it for you. Okay. I realize it's the second time I'm saying this. I've had to put in that boundary just because when people ask for general questions, I've got to do a lot more energetic digging, and it takes time. If you're giving me specific questions, I can get through them. Okay, and I want to get through them. So Tracy Charles, if you have a specific question, I should be able to get to it. Please do. Okay, Blair. Do we have you? Okay. Well, actually, you are asking a question there, Blair. Let's look at business. Okay, let's look at business there. I love this song. Okay, with regard to the two of you and business here, Blair, first of all, you've both gotten out of the kind of lack thing. You're both kind of out of that now, so things can happen. I would like to see the two of you. No. I would encourage the two of you to lean into the ideas that you are having, Blair. You are having, with absolute no disrespect to Brian. Right now, he's not seeing them. It's not that the opportunities aren't around. It's just he's not seeing them. He's not catching them, and that's fine. That's fine. So I see that you're the one sort of catching them, and he would do well right now to support that. It's not the long term trajectory. It's for the right now, and each step is important if you're working with business. And then I see that multiplying. If I'm right, you're in the mountains. It's a good place for you. It's a good place for you. And as much as you can be working with, I'm going to just call it business, as much as you can do business that links in with what you feel to be your mission, soul purpose, it is going to return to you. The money is going to return to you. Okay, but start with your idea. Okay. Kathy, I'd like to know if you'll feel better since I've had COVID in December. Sorry to hear that, Kathy. Yes, I do. So you said, if I will feel, I thought you said when. Yes, you are going to feel better. You are going to feel better. I see right now you're feeling a bit, you seem to be feeling a bit under the weather with something. It doesn't look like COVID, but I see you a little bit withdrawn there. And anyway, yes, I do see your health coming back and very strong. Can I just say that other people seem to support that? I don't know if it's an energetic thing. I say the word energetic so much, I've started to bore myself. But it's, but you would and you will do well from having company, seeing people, and yeah, I'm going to use the word vitality, activating that vitality. But I do see your health improving. I really do. Okay, Raina, will you be able to speak your truth and stand in your personal power more this year? My answer is yes, but I need to give you more about this, Raina. Okay, so my short answer is yes, but that's not enough of an answer. Why have you been feeling challenged to speak your truth and stand in your power? It's because of insecurities. It's because of stuff worrying you, bothering you, holding you, weighing you down. Okay, now an element of that is still here, right? And so it's not like it's suddenly going to vanish, whoosh away. And of course you have choice in this. And so you standing in your power more, speaking your truth more, seems to be contingent on a couple of things. One is purpose. Purpose and direction, things you want to be, things you want to do and have. You show up with more of yourself, and therefore you are speaking from there, and you are standing in there. It's got more weight around it. Secondly, I want to say call in spirit around you, call in angels around you, ask for support with this, okay? They're not going to do it for you, but they'll give you a wee bit of push. And I believe this is your husband or partner seems to be an important factor in this as well. Maybe reminding you of who you are, what you can be. So short answer is yes. Slightly longer answer is it's contingent on a couple of things. Okay, Linda. Okay, I'll read on. Linda, I'm going to read on all of those. Okay, the one that I don't get such a good hit on is Board of Angels. Angelic Reiki looks good, and pranic healing looks really good, really good. So like advances you forwards. I feel like you're going to enjoy the people that you're studying with. If it were me, I would do that one. But I must say, Angelic Reiki looks good. So thank you. Hello, Sinead. Sinead, I've just seen your question here. I am not doing general readings right now. I'm doing specific questions for the rest of the hour here. So please drop a specific question. I should get to it. Okay. Nelly, I'm sorry, Nelly. I'm looking at your question here. Can you tell me what's going to happen with your job, car, place, relationship? Everything seems to be up in the air these days. Oh, this is the question I'm looking at. Okay, that's quite a few things. Let me look at them as one. I need to reshuffle. Now, there's a lot here that I'm looking at. There's the camera. I'm going to look you in the eye and promise you that you are supported on every single one of those areas: job, place, relationship, car, each of those 4 areas. I get that with that much swimming around, you'd feel flung around with it. I'm promising you, as I look, there's particular cards that indicate to me that The support is there. And so I'm gonna say to you, which was once said, something was once said to me, which is, please surrender to this. You can't get through this with your hands alone, with your knowledge alone. Although that's great and vast, there is far, 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 far greater and vaster out there. Please lean into that. Call for support. Call for what's greater and bigger than you. That is what is at play here. It's meant to be shaking you up. It is shaking you up. But with each one of those things, I'm seeing the support there. So breathe, have patience, and it's going to come. Okay. All right, Tracy. Anything on your spiritual path? Okay. Okay, Tracy Charles. So, when I get questions on one spiritual path, I'm always hoping there'll be something fluffy that comes up, and I can say, oh yes, and nature and and angels and so on. That's not what I'm getting for you here, Tracy. I'm getting for you something a lot more down to earth and grounded, as it were, which is actually similar to what just came through for Nelly. Similar, but not the same, which is to find and seek and look for the blessings in a given situation. And I'm seeing there's a little bit of sadness around you and in you, and that's not the totality of you. Of course, it's not. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking. I should be doing this. This is the question I'm answering right now. So I do see some sadness around you, and don't avoid that. One of the biggest mistakes people make on their spiritual path, and I've got someone doing this close to me right now, and it is driving me mad. She's avoiding feeling. She's avoiding feeling discomfort, and it's not the way. It's not the way. But if you can lean into it and feel it, let it pass, and let yourself be vulnerable with yourself, I see a lot more power coming through you. A lot more power, presence. Come on, I'm trying to find the word. I don't have the word, but power, presence, confidence. But it's the other side, Tracy. It's the other side of moving through some of this sadness. Don't avoid it. Don't run from it. That is one of the most spiritual things you could ever do. Carry on. You're making the right choices for your own happiness. What a brilliant question. Charian, respectfully, no, that's not what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing you. What choices do I see you making? I see you making choices that don't represent seeing you making choices that don't represent your strength and your maturity. I'm seeing you making kind of lower choices than that. I'm seeing you falling into worry and so on. And worry in the mind unchecked, you can get lost in it. You can get lost in it. Earlier on, I was talking about someone that's not seeing opportunities that are right in front of them. And so what's another avenue for you? Because I don't want to just say no to your question. Well, another avenue is you want happiness, right? We all want happiness. What is a great way to find happiness when we're not feeling it? It's to do things for other people. But the trick is, not the trick, but the thing is with that is we can't do things for other people expecting something in return, right? We want to do things for other people to be the hands of God, as it were, hands of God, that kind of bridge to let things happen, and then that. No, there isn't a feeling behind that. It's not a positive, it's not a negative, it just is. It's a very still feeling. But that starts to buoy and raise and elevate our own emotions. It brings us above worry. Worry is here and we can get here. It's possible. Believe me, it's possible. So that's what I'm saying about current choices. Current choices. Think higher. Think, dare I say, wiser and more mature. I'm saying that because I see that you can. It's not a criticism. I see that you can. Bring yourself above worry. Bring yourself to the point where you get to see the opportunities that are around you. And in that is happiness that you can build on. Sorry, I'm just, Tommy wasn't showing up. Okay. And Jeanette, just found out the baby boy I donated my son's heart to almost 17 years ago is still alive. Wonderful. Wow. Will they say yes to meeting me? I'm seeing that they will. Yes. They will say yes to meeting you. And Jeanette. Okay, Jen. Is there a puppy in your near future? If so, is this a good time for one? Okay. Yeah. Yes, there is. There is, Jen. You are picking up on something here, but I would say after June. After June, there's just some other things for you to do that you'd rather. Yeah, I think once a couple of months passes, you'll be glad you didn't have a puppy around for a few months. But yes, I would say after June, and you are picking up on. I'm agreeing with what. Look, this is the first card that came down. I am agreeing with what you're tuning into. So after June. Okay, Joelle. Having a meeting about a new job opportunity next week, wondering how that looks for you. Okay, so I'm seeing you getting on well with whoever's going to be interviewing there. I'm seeing this as something you can do, and I think you're going to looking positive that you're going to be offered it. I don't think this is the job for you though. Just looking energetically at it, and so do as you with. It looks really good for you to do the interview. So don't pass that off. Really good for you to do the interview, and definitely a position that you can stand your ground in, and with ease. There's just communication issues there. Communication. I'm looking ahead. Communication issues that just look a bit. Do you really have to deal with that? But do the interview. See that going really well, and see what you want to do from there. That's what I want to say. Yeah. Oh, Denise, I don't know any Taoist groups in the area. I'm sure there is some. Yeah. Oh, Virginia. Oh, nice to see you. All right. I was just in Tulsa, actually. I'm sorry I missed you. Okay. So I think that's everyone for tonight. So thank you all very much for being with me. Let me see. Oh, there's one that's just showed up. Lisa. Even the right job for you currently. I will answer that. Okay, Lisa, I want to say both. See, I'm looking at this is the question I'm looking at. Yes and no. I don't love the position you're in right now, but I do see it getting you where you want to be. Okay, and that's an internal thing, and it's an external thing. So really, my answer is yes. My answer is yes. You are in the right job currently, though I see why you're asking the question. So, and Julia, I did answer your question earlier on. I really do think you should take the Florida vacation in June. And just sharing a couple of things. On Sunday, see if I can do this. On Sunday, Lewis and I have part 2 of the Gift of the Elements class. The recording's available. It's on my store right now. There's still time to see that and to join us live on Sunday morning for the Gift of the Elements class. It's a lovely class. Oh my God. Archangel Jophiel came through me at the end. It's super powerful. They did a whole activation through my eyes. I don't know what they're going to do on Sunday. But just to let you know, you can join us for that, and it's a lovely class. Lewis has built this amazing grid. Oh my God! And built this amazing grid, and we're going to be doing some things with that over the next few weeks as well. But there is still time to join me and him for that on Sunday. If anyone's interested in joining my Patreon membership service, there's things I do on that every week. I create vibrational harmonizers on there with sound, do readings for people, so we can answer each other back and forth, and that's on Patreon. But that, I think, is all I wanted to say for now. So would you take a breath with me? Let's take a breath. Let's just take a breath. We say a prayer for you, each of you, for your families, for everything that's important to you. Just take a moment to connect our energies in this way. Feel into some sweetness together. We magnify and we send that out. Send that out. Well, God bless you. Thank you. And thank you.